Memories are connected here. My childhood friends, the things I write about are all about home, even if it's like a story. So I feel that connection when I'm here. No matter if it's been a show where the crowd was crazy or it was like a so-so crowd, I always feel it always feels special to be at home to perform.
Last time I saw you were releasing Afraid of Heights. What's been going on since then?
I've been doing shows. I've been working on a new project. Really two new projects. I'm doing an EP over some Dilla production. It's like a collection of songs I did over Dilla production. So that's called A Glorious Cool. It's like a short EP. Just really showing my appreciation because Dilla was my favorite producer. And when he passed away, it was like, damn, I'm never gonna get to work with him. And so this is just, it's new material for people to hear, but it's also like my way of showing my appreciation for his work. But other than that, my official, not that that's not official, but my real next project is called Elephant Eyes. And I'm excited about that because I feel like it's a way different sound, at least production-wise. It's a different sound for me, and really different than anything I've been hearing right now, at least. So far, it's heavily like guitar influenced. It's still very much hip hop, but it's just how the song's been coming out. It's a lot of hip hop, it's a lot of guitar. So I'm like halfway done with that, and that's still a work in progress, but I'm happy with it where it is right now. So that's really all I've been working on is those two projects and just doing shows.
How did you go about selecting the J Dilla beats? Were they your favorite beats or?
Yes and no. The thing is, I'm like a fanatic with Dilla, so like I've literally gone through at least 500 beats, like just because I'm picky, but also because I like so many of them. Like even to this day, like I haven't put it out yet, but to this day, I'm going through beats I've heard before, new beats that I discover, and I'm like, damn, I should use this, I should use that. So it's tough because I like so many of his beats that I can't even say that I'm using my favorites, but some of them are my favorites, but really he got so many that they all my favorite, really. It's hard to say.
As an artist and a producer, what is it about J Dilla?
It's just, for one, he created a whole new sound. Like growing up, my uncle was a DJ, and so he would put me on to like all this hip hop, like Rakim and Tribe Called Quest and what else, MCA, all type of different styles. But he was really into Tribe Called Quest, and so I really fell in love with that sound, like the jazzy, soulful, mellow kind of vibe. And then I found out later that Q-Tip was behind a lot of that, but so was Dilla. Like Dilla did some of those beats that I liked all the time, and so Dilla really took that sound to the next level as far as like bridging jazz with hip hop, and he's known for his drums because they had a different kind of timing. Like he would never quantize his drums, which is what most producers do today. He would play out the entire song like straight through the MPC, and just his ear for chopping samples was crazy. Like, he's definitely in my top top 5 producers ever of all time. Like you don't have the same recognition as a Dre or a Neptunes or a Timbaland, but he's just as good as them in his own, like he has his own style.
As far as Elephant Eyes, who can fans expect to hear on it? Is the production going to be done completely by you?
As far as features, right now it's nobody, but I'm sure there'll be some people at some point. It just hasn't come to that point. Like I'm very organic when it comes to features. Like I usually don't think ahead about, I want to get this person or this person. It's more so like when I did Look of Lust on Afraid of Heights, I did that and I immediately thought of Kendrick. So it's like, oh, how can I make this happen? Like, it was an organic process. So that's just how I think that comes out best creatively. Like, so as far as production wise, so far I have done all the production, but that's really just because I'm kind of molding a new sound for this project. But I'm still open to work with other producers. It's just as long as it fits the project. Like, I don't want to just get anything just because it's like, oh, it sounds like it could be something special, but I still want it to fit and be cohesive. Because I just feel like with any project I do, I want it to feel like that was a project. It wasn't like a compilation, you know.
What have your fans thought about your Look of Lust 2 that you recently released?
Everything I've seen been super positive. Like, I think for one, people were just happy to get some new music. Like, it had been a minute since I put something out, and they were excited to even see that title, like, oh, Look at Us Too, because they liked the first one so much. But everything I've heard has been really good. You know, from Twitter to Facebook and the blogs, it's been nothing but positive. I had a couple people who were like, oh, it's different from the first one. Like, they were doing comparisons, and that's natural. So, you know, but as far as I've seen, everything's been positive.
As far as the project that you're doing with the J Dilla production and Elephant Eyes, when can fans expect either of the two?
For the Dilla joint, fairly soon. Like, I want to say at least, what's this, October? This is like early October, probably by the end of this month at least. Like, because it's pretty much done. I'm just getting, I am working with the singer, Ari Lords from Chicago. I had her on the last joint, so she's going to get on one joint. So I'm just waiting on certain little things to finish, but that's pretty much done. As far as Elephant Eyes, that's really just, I don't want to give a date or time. It's just when it feels like it's done. Like, because that's something I really want to make special, because I feel like the songs I have so far are special. I don't want to make it feel like that entirely. So, you know, it's a work in progress. We'll see.
What is your opinion on the climate of Chicago music right now?
I think it's in an interesting place. It's in a good place because we're getting a lot of attention. I think it could be even better because the attention it's getting is solely on one sound from Chicago. So like the trap sound, whereas Chicago is so diverse, but we're not hearing everything that Chicago has to offer. So we're not hearing like the hip hop heads that's like in Wicker Park. I mean, we hear them a little on the blogs, but as far as like on getting real attention, it seems to be this. It's so far it's just on like the trap scene, which is, I mean, that's good because that is some attention that the city's getting. But I think, you know, with Chicago being, first of all, Chicago is the third largest city in the country. So like you can imagine the diversity that's in the city, but it's not getting recognized yet. So I think it's making some good progress, but it's not there yet.
No love. I'm 19, gotta give me a 9, cause I live amongst insidious crime. I mean the grittiest kind. On the block, gotta get on my grind. I stand on the cop car, scream the city is mine. See my mama in the living room on her knees praying. Jesse in the sky, shit, God ain't here. Blasphemy, please don't say that, son. I don't wanna lose you, you don't need that gun. Mama, please let my arm go. If I don't carry this, then I don't see tomorrow. Please save all that for another night. The church shit couldn't save my brother's life.